Welcome, Hoarders. Today we're going to be playing some more Gran Turismo 5. I decided to start playing this game for every Thursday episode now until I beat the game, because it's only 9 episodes per event thing, and we're already about halfway through. We only need 5 more, and then we are halfway through it. But this series takes so long when I have to do one episode every 3 or 4 weeks. So I decided, because I'm already playing Gran Turismo Sport, to do this one, because I also enjoy car games a lot more than other games. But today we're going to be doing the 80's Sports Car Festival, or the 80's Japanese Festival. I already have the car picked out. I already fixed it up a little bit. It's not maxed out, but I pretty much went with the vehicle I already had. It was the older Lancer, so I think it will do good. It's only 2 races, but I do have a little bit more than, I think I have 256 horsepower, so that's quite a bit. I didn't even touch the transmission at all, so we might have the same issue that we had in the last episode of this. I hope we don't. We'll have to see, though. I wasn't even thinking of that, but either way, I don't have enough money to add the adjustable transmission or any other transmission with the amount of money I have right now. So I'll have to do some grinding in this game again to get some money. But it's not a very attractive looking car. That's one thing that I do like about it that's odd. For some reason I like ugly cars. Come on, Betsy. Oh, I know this track. I know this track like the back of my fucking hand. Apparently not, because I didn't know what track it was until just now. This is the very first racetrack that you ever do in this game at all. And I drove way off of the end. That's what happens when I don't have my beloved race line on anymore. Come on, Betsy. It's a 5-lapper, so it shouldn't be a big issue for me to get into the front. Also, I judge my speed a lot better when I'm in first person, but the first person in this vehicle has nothing. Like, it's just black, and I hate that when there's no interior. So they just fucking blacked it out for some reason. That was some high revs going through shift in the third. Okay. That was our first lap. I should be able to, I think that straight stretch there is going to be where I get the majority of my passing done. Because this doesn't have a great deal of acceleration. But when you cut on the inside like that, boom. Come on, go. You can do better than this. This is a really rather slow car. No no cars in this series seem to be really quick. I definitely could have gotten a vehicle with way more horsepower than this, because it's pretty much an unrestricted series. It's just get a car that's from the 80s and Japanese, that's it, and you could get something and just absolutely obliterate them, but I didn't want to do that. Also, it's cheaper to do it this way. That hill is not, like, this car is not a fan of that hill at all. I cut you on the inside. A little bit oversteer coming out of that turn, and understeer going into this turn. Probably should have changed the tires too. I have Comfort Soft on, which really are not good in almost any condition. I'm gonna do my favorite view of the hood. If they don't have the interior first person, hood is my second choice always. Okay. I pressed the wrong button to look backwards. I was hitting the brake instead. You gotta learn how to shift there. This car does not like shifting. It's mostly that big hill, though, that it really is not a big fan of shifting. Slow down a little. Come on, Betsy. There you go. It's probably because I have the stock transmission in it yet. I don't think I'll probably ever change it. I always oversteer that turn right there. Hear a lot of tire squeal too. On lap 4. Okay, we're still hanging in pretty good up here. Yeah, I think the biggest issue that I'm having is the tires. Because it's the Comfort Soft, there's a little bit of grip, but not as much as you would have with the racing or sports. Race and Sports Soft are way, way better than Comfort. I don't use Comfort tires for anything, actually. I get rid of them, like, immediately. We're gonna really have to hit the brakes up here. Okay, we're flooring it. Gonna give us our shifting issues as always. First time I really cut that turn good there. I usually don't play on this layout of this track. I usually go on like the smaller version of it. We've got a little bit of a gap here with us though. Okay, and go. think this is probably going to be our best lap yet. Just as far as cutting the turns good and going the right speed. Can't even see him anymore. Okay, now we can floor it, get our little shift issue, pop into third, go a little quick around here. I want to get to the outside of this turn, start turning early in. Very good. Need to slow down here a little. Floor it the rest of the way then. Yay! We won. Not by a huge amount, but we definitely won. On to the last race. I saw on the lineup that there's going to be a lot of red cars. And there are. I think I'm the only one driving a black car in the entire pack. All the other ones are like gray, silver, and red. And a lot of red. Come on, Betsy. We can do this. This is also a 5-lapper. I guess that's better than the last Gran Turismo Sport episode that I did with, well, technically at this point it would not be the last one, but the one before that, there was every single race I did, we had to do 5 of them. All of them except for one had 5 laps. And I was like, oh my god, that's a lot of races, like a lot of driving in one episode. Some understeer there. Ooh. Got some oversteer from overcorrecting it, going the other way. Mostly used to this track going the other direction. I like it more in this direction though so far. This is a track that, back when Gran Turismo 5 was still online, like where you could still play online, everyone would do the drift circuits on this track. Almost in first on the first lap. Not bad. I imagine I have more horsepower than any other car here, though. Because I just looked up the average, like the other opponents' cars to see what they would have. That guy is decently, like, he's doing pretty good. It'd be nice to pass him. Gonna try to keep it steady through here. Too much. Gave it way too much around there. Probably would have been disqualified for that in real life. Okay, we can floor it all the way out. They're still pretty close to us. I'll probably, I don't know, they're going to catch up a little bit on this straight stretch, and then I'm going to get away from them. Yeah, I'm getting away now. Pretty good through those turns. It's only problematic up here when you get into all these smaller, sharper turns. And these tires don't have enough grip to steer me the way I want to. Like, you can just hear tire squeal from a mile away with this thing. Okay, we gotta stay slower through here. Or no, that's not where we gotta go slower. We gotta go slower here. This is where I overdid it last time. But first person, I have way more control. I'm sure most people are like that, though. Because they can gauge it more with, like, real-life driving. Because you can be like, oh, this is way too quick. This is way too slow. Still about the same distance behind us. Going on to our fourth lap. Hitting the low hundreds down here, though, is kind of good. I could get probably way more speed than that through that turn, though. Depending on how much grip my tires are going to have going through that turn. Because I don't know if you guys can tell from me driving it, but this turn up here, this one right here, you have to stay hard right. It might not look like it, but you definitely have to. Because your suspension's up in the air while your tires are touching the ground. So you're you don't have all your weight pushing down, so you can't really grip good. I looked up a while ago about Gran Turismo Sport, though, because I was like, this game's way too easy. When is it gonna start getting difficult? I found out that throughout the games, they have it set up where it just gradually gets more difficult. So that's one thing. It's not getting difficult yet, though, on either one of them. There's one track on here, though, that I do remember having trouble with. And I could never come in first on it. Probably because of the vehicle, now that I think of it. I always want to use a specific vehicle when I do races. That's probably what got me more in trouble with that than anything. Yeah, I was right. I could carry quite a bit more speed through that. This one you can keep flooring it. This one you can pretty much coast it. Hard right. Hear all the tires squealing. Oh, my back right was really going right there. Do you see how red the thing got? I could feel it too and hear it. Just that one back wheel just yeah. Must have like an open diff then. because I'm noticing it more and more with every other turn. Final straight. We got this in the bag, boys. Okay. Definitely did good on that. Okay, let's go see, I want to find out what race that was that I used to have trouble with. I might still have trouble with it, I don't know, because I haven't gotten that far, in the video series yet. It's gonna be one of the ones, I would assume it has a silver or a bronze trophy. So it's not any of the ones here. Expert series. Might have been this one, I think it was. Yeah. The historic racing one. This one, I could never do it. I don't know what is wrong with this specific one, because all of these are the expert series. I've beaten and came in first in every race on here except for the historic racing one. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Maybe I can't find the right car that I need. Let's see what... Oh, there's a lot of eligible ones. I want to see what other people are using in it. We're not going to be doing this anytime soon. Toyota 7 race car, Chaparral 2J, the Chaparral 2D, Ferrari 330, Corvette Z06. Oh, this, okay, the C2 Z06. The fucking first generation GT40, XJ13. Okay. So those are all pretty expensive cars. I don't know, we'll have to see when I get to that, because it's weird to get all of these except for that one. Maybe I was setting something up wrong with the car or something like that. Extreme series, I wonder why. I probably only wanted to do certain ones or something. Came in first on that one. I remember this one though. I do remember this one. I had trouble with that one. NASCAR, I think I probably had a lot of trouble with too, for some reason. Huh. We'll have to see when we get there, though. The only thing that I'm really not looking forward to are the endurance races, because some of these take so fucking long. The ones that I would rather do, though, in all honesty, are ones like this, where you have to go, a certain... Oh, this is a 60 lap. Yeah, I'd rather go, like, a certain amount of laps than a certain amount of time. Because the problem with a certain amount of time is that no matter how quick you go, you still have to be there for like an hour or 4 hours or whatever it is. Like I tried, what one is it? I think this one, the 4-hour Roadster Endurance. I tried it and I was like, oh my good God, I can't do this. But that's probably going to, let me, check one last thing. Okay, the next sorry, didn't mean to burp like that and hiccup at the same time. Next one is the Lamborghini exclusive. I kind of want to use the Miura or the Countach. I don't know if I have the Countach. Obviously they're all Lamborghini. I have the Aventador, the Miura, the Gallardo, or whatever you fucking pronounce it. Forget what the Gallardo looks like. The Lamborghini Gallardo. Da 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 da. Okay, that is the newer one. I think that was a DLC car. And I do have the Countach, and I have the Countach 25th anniversary. Huh. What's this one look like? I think this one looks the same but more rounded on the back and stuff. Yeah, I think that is the more rounded version. Well, next episode we're going to be doing that, but that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click one of my previous, next, and related videos. And don't forget to check out my other social medias in the description down below.